Hello. Hi, it's been a minute. I'm sorry. Happy New Year and happy almost Valentine's Day. If you are new here, my name is Maritzah and today I'm going to be giving you guys one of 3 Valentine's Day looks for Valentine's season that is coming up. It is right around the corner, so looks are coming out, and today I want to give you guys this nice, sexy, smoky purple eye that is great for this upcoming season, or just in general. If you have like a purple outfit or a purple event and you need to do an eye, I got you. Okay, so I do want to let you guys know I am officially on ShopMy, so you guys can help me and I can help you by listing things on my ShopMy, and you guys can help me by, when you guys make a purchase, I do make commission. So I do want to say I'm on ShopMy. Everything will be listed down below if you guys are interested in purchasing things. So just want to put that out there. Going forward, you will see a lot of ShopMy links, and it's just because now I'm officially affiliated, so yay me, right? Also, I do say in the outro, we are growing. We are so close to 800 subscribers, and I just want to say thank you guys so much for being a part of this channel, bearing with me as I learn how to build a community here with you guys and just being more present. And I felt like why not tie in my favorite holiday of the year, which is Valentine's Day, and my favorite thing, which is makeup, and then my other favorite thing, which is filming for you guys, put it all together in one and give you guys 3 different looks. And this look so far, even though it's the first one I've done, I know I have all the looks in my head, this is my favorite. Okay, this look is that girl, okay? So if you're looking to be that girl during Valentine's Day season, go ahead and keep on watching. And before you do that, don't forget to comment, like, and subscribe, turn on that notification bell, and let's get right into this makeup tutorial. So first I'm going to be taking the shade Rebellion, and I'm going to map out the shape of the eyeshadow. I'm not trying to be perfect with this or precise. It's going to be messy, and that's okay. I'm just following my waterline up to the tail of my brow and taking it into the inner third and just making that the shape of the eyeshadow. Next, I'm going to take a clean fluffy brush, and I'm just going to soften that color a little bit and making sure it's not too harsh. There's no shadow on this brush, it's just from me blending the other eyeshadow. I didn't dip into any colors. Now this shadow is the darkest color except for the black that I used, but this is the darkest eyeshadow color, and this is in the shade Groove, and this is going to go right on top, so it's going to create not only the shape again, but it's going to be the actual outer third color for the whole entire eye look. It's okay again if this shade is messy as well, but you want to make sure it's blended. The shape can be messy, but the blending has to be precise. So follow the guideline of the lighter color and then just use the darker color. And here I'm just making sure that the eyeshadow is in line with my waterline and my eyebrow, and I'm just following that shape. Now you want to go back and forth again, like I said, with the lighter purple, the darker purple, and a clean fluffy brush. It's just going to bring everything together. Next, I'm going to be taking that same shade Rebellion, which was the lighter purple, and I'm going to put that in my crease. And here I'm just cleaning up that shape. So like I said, it didn't need to be super precise because that's what the cleanup is for, but you want to make sure it's pretty much like the shape you're going for. You just have to do a little bit of cleanup, not too much. So here I'm using a paper towel, that's why it's getting so hard to get the cleanup. If you have like a makeup wipe or micellar water on like a cotton round, that would have been easier, but I don't have that, so I use a paper towel. Here I'm just carving out my lid because my eyelids will transfer the shimmer shade if I don't do this. This is optional. Here I'm using the purple shimmer shade in the shade Swing. And I'm taking that same dark purple and I'm just gonna start marrying those two shades, the shimmer shade Swing and the shade Groove. I'm gonna marry those two together. Here I'm using that Instagram hack of cleaning off, like, well, drying my waterline. I don't really think it worked, but whatever. Here I'm going to be taking a gel liner. This is from the Huda Beauty Empowered palette, and I'm just going to be using this gel liner to be the base for me to start smudging out this look so it can be a smoky effect. Now it's not an actual wing, so you don't need to create a perfect wing. You just kind of have to have this follow the shape of the eyeshadow. And then you're going to go ahead and line the rest of your eye, not too dramatic, but just enough where it creates that sultry, sexy eye. And then cleaning up that black gel liner again, just making sure that it's in shape with the eyeshadow. And then taking this brush to go ahead and smudge it out. I will list all the brushes that I use down below, except for the BH Cosmetic brushes, because obviously BH Cosmetic is no longer here with us, but the Sigma and the Zoeva brushes I used, I will definitely list down below. So again, I'm now, actually no, not again. Here I'm just stamping black eyeshadow over where I've used the gel liner. And here I'm gonna go ahead and tight line. This is really gonna give like a dramatic effect. And then I'm gonna be taking the shade Amara and I'm gonna put this above the crease. So essentially I worked backwards. Instead of working from above the crease down to the outer third, I'm going from the outer third to the upper crease, and then also working from darker colors to lighter colors. I find that it works better for me, and the outcome for the eyeshadow look is 20 times better than when I used to do it the other way. So now that we have pretty much the eyes done, we're gonna go ahead and get into this base. Now I have a bunch of new products that I want to showcase for you guys, and like I said in the intro, I am now on ShopMy, so everything that I'm using today will be listed down below. If you want to help me out, you definitely can by shopping on ShopMy with me. Everything's stacked. I don't know if I showed that in the intro, but everything's gonna be in a stacked category. So we have hair, we have makeup, we have skincare, we have all that stuff. So I feel like that's an easier way for you guys to shop, and then the direct links will be listed down below. So let's go ahead and get into this base. So we're gonna use Milk Hydro Grip as I always do. I don't have any other primer. I do want to get the Danessa Myricks primer just because I have oily skin, and I know that that balm is really good for targeting like oily skin and stuff like that. I know Danessa herself has more of oily skin than anything else, so, or she is like fully an oily skin girl, so I definitely want to try that. Also, I gotta start using Head and Shoulders, guys, because the dandruff in my hair, I mean, it's only for a month if I have to use it, because after this wedding my head's getting shaved. I'm so excited. I don't know how I ever went years of doing my hair. Like, I can't do this. This is too much hair, way too much hair. Also, I'm trying out a new camera setting, so if it doesn't get clear as I move my head and talk and stuff, I'm sorry, and I'll probably switch it back to the other camera setting. I just wanted to play around with the camera and just see what would work and what wouldn't work. So instead of Makeup by Mario foundation, I am going to use the Black Opal foundation stick, and that's in the color Amber. I got to try out this foundation stick. It looks like this. There's a lot of product, to be honest. It has SPF 15 in it, and I got to try this out last year for a campaign with Black Opal, so I thought that was pretty cool. Actually, before I do that, I'm gonna use concealer to just work with this under eye really quickly. I'm gonna use Spice Cognac, just a little bit, just to neutralize my under eye. I don't have my favorite product because I've been going back in past videos and just seeing what works for me, and my favorite product is actually the NYX Sweet Cheeks. What is that? What is it called? Is it a liquid blush? Maybe it's considered a liquid blush. Yeah. The liquid blush. I use that as a color corrector, and oh my god, it does wonders. And I need to get a new one. Because the way that orange just helps neutralize my dark circles and hyperpigmentation, so good. And like the best thing about that blush is it's super thin and sheer. I feel like think like the LA Girl, is that LA Girl Pro Conceal? So with them, like I feel like that consistency is too thick, and I always felt like you could still see like it coming through on like underneath my concealer or foundation, whereas I feel like that blush, it's so thin, and I guess it's because it's buildable, and it was buildable when I had it. It's so thin that like you don't even know that I did that. Like underneath, you wouldn't even know that I put that blush underneath my complexion product. So I definitely want to run that back. I definitely have to buy that again. So now I'm going to use the foundation stick. I actually really like it. I don't know if it's going to be my color, just because it is winter time and I don't go outside in the winter. I'm going to use a foundation brush to blend this all together. I feel like it is a little bit on the warmer side in person, so on camera it may look like blend in perfectly with my skin. I do think it's on the warmer side, it's a little too red, but the way that I conceal and highlight, it'll like, I'll be able to work with it. But it's definitely for the springtime when I'm a little bit more active in the sun and have more color. Not my favorite of all favorite foundation sticks. I think again it's nice in the sense that it's easy to blend and it's affordable, but it doesn't give me like the same finish as like the Huda Beauty foundation stick, which I want them to bring that back. That is such a good foundation stick, but I don't know what's going on at Huda Beauty, and a lot of stuff is like sold out. The Tantor, such a banger product, don't know why that's gone. Definitely need to bring that back, but whatever. So now for concealer, I'm gonna try to change up my concealer routine. So I'm gonna try to do like a less is more. So because I already put the Spice Cognac, I'm gonna go straight into 320, and I'm just gonna, I feel like that's gonna be maybe too light. Yeah. That's okay. So because this is going to be too light, I'm going to mix it with 420. Now the one thing that I do miss, or the one product, two products, are my Pat McGrath concealers and my NARS concealers. I actually really miss them, and the way that they like sit, not even sit on the skin, the way that they look, and like I just miss my old makeup collection, so I definitely have to run a lot of products back. But I do like Makeup by Mario. I do like his concealers and his complexion products. Oh, if you're wondering why I'm doing this, it's to help dry down the concealer if you're new here. Just because if you go ahead and blend concealer when you first put it on, it's just moving around product. Under eyes, blended. I'm not too fond of this color. That's why I definitely want to get back a bunch of products, old products that I had, because I'm not feeling it. Next, bronzer and everything. I don't know if I want to do a cream bronzer. Usually I go in with the Makeup by Mario Skin Enhancer, but I'm going to skip that today, and I'm going to go in with the regular bronzer powder. So what I did find when I was reviewing old footage, like stuff that I uploaded here, I really like the way Yacht Life looked with, as a bronzer. Sorry, I'm trying to think. I have like two thoughts at once. I was thinking about putting bronzer inside of here just to see what that would do, and I might, because I think it just needs just a little bit more oomph in that area. I do like both the Makeup by Mario bronzer and Yacht Life. I just don't know. My skin's dry, I can tell you that. My face is definitely dry. Another thing I learned as I approach 30, which I'm super excited about, is how fast your skin changes. Like, I was such an oily girl growing up. Like, I had such oily skin, and then now it's like getting to that combination region. I'm just like, oh, I was not expecting this. So I am gonna add some bronzer here. I'm gonna use what I use to bronze up my nose. I'm gonna put some in here. And I feel like that definitely changed the eye look a little bit. I'm gonna actually take that as a guide now to go down my nose area, but not too much. I don't know if I fully want to contour. I think, you know what else I miss, guys? I miss my Makeup by Mario stick, the bronzing stick, I think that's what it's called. I miss that. I miss that product a lot. I have to do major shopping for makeup. I know I said I wasn't going to contour, but I wound up doing it anyway. I'm just going to blend it out just so it's not too harsh. But I'm grateful for what I have because I get to play, I get to give you guys content. I just want more. I just want more. Y'all remember that Vine of that girl? She used to say that, and we want more, and we just want more. All right, while that's doing that, I am going to go in with blush. I don't know what blush I'm gonna use. I also don't have a lot of blushes. Like, when I tell you I got rid of so much, I got rid of a lot of things. Because this is a purple look, I don't know. Do I want to do peach? Peach and purple? I don't know. I don't know. I don't want to say I have nothing because I have things. It's just that I'm gonna go for it. I'm gonna use, where's the SPF now? This is a very pigmented blush, so that's too much. I'm gonna put it here. Okay, that's dry. There we go. And we're just gonna hope. This is not the brush okay, I'll use it. It's not the brush I wanted to use, but okay. So we're gonna go for red and purple today. That was not the plan, but that's where we're going today. Red and purple. Just, you know. Yeah, was not the plan. Again, I have like 3-4 blushes that are literally almost all the same color. Like, I was in that phase where I was just like, oh, this is the only color I like, so this is what I'm gonna stick to, and that works. It worked for a time period. That time period is over, okay? But okay. It's fine, you know, it's fine. It's all right. All right, let me blend out this highlight here on my nose. I didn't set my under eye. I didn't forget to, and I'm only saying that out loud because I feel like I will forget to. I don't like this foundation. I don't like the way it's sitting on my forehead, and I know my forehead is dry, but damn, it is really bringing out the dryness on my forehead. That's crazy. All right. I'm like looking in the monitor and like looking in mirror to see. Damn, my forehead is dry. And I use a hydrating moisturizer, so I'm not sure. I also don't have any setting spray. I used all that up. And I tell you, I have almost nothing. Okay, I feel like Whitney Houston. I have nothing. Nothing. That's how I feel. Yeah, this is pretty. Like, this is a very pretty look. The colors I feel like do go together. I do want to add just a little bit of black to this area here, I feel like this eye is not as deep with the black shadow. So I just want to smudge it. And it's so funny because when I was doing this eye off camera, I felt like it wasn't, I felt like it was too much. It was smudged too much. Now I feel like it's not enough. But that's okay. You can fix that. All right, I think that's better. Just a little bit. So let's get into finishing off these eyes. Now this is a dramatic look. Oh, and then we have the dew lips, which I actually have no idea what I'm gonna do for my lips, but I might just do a nude lip. I think that's the best way to go, is like, I don't even know if I have stuff to do a nude lip, but whatever. Anyway, so what I was gonna say is, even though this is a dramatic eye look, you might wanna grab a dramatic pair of lashes. I'm actually gonna go in with these Lily Lashes Everyday, these are not Miami's, these are the Reveal lashes. I actually really love the Everyday collection from Lily Lashes. These are faux mink, by the way. I love the Everyday collection. I just really love how they look and they feel and wear. They're a lot lightweight. They're a lot more lightweight than the traditional Lily Lash, and I just feel like they are truly everyday, but then like they do well with glam lashes. I've never tried this style, so they sent these over a minute ago, and I'm just finally trying them out. I would put on, yeah, these work. I would put on Everyday Miami's, but I don't have any more of the Everyday Miami's. That's my tried and true. If you've been here on my channel, you know that Lily Lashes Miami, in general, that's my favorite style, but Lily Lashes Everyday Miami, that's my girl. Like, that is my lash. Now, I put my lash glue on my lash line. You don't have to. It's just what I do. I find it easier than waiting for the lash band to dry, because sometimes I will start something else working on another part of my face and the lash glue is already dry and I can't do nothing about it. So I just find it easier to just put it on my lash line. It's easy, like it's already tacky and ready to go, and then you can just press them in. I think this is a really pretty eye look. I think it's great if you're doing something purple for Valentine's Day, or if you want to do a purple eye look in general. This is for you. Like, I think you'll really like it. Another thing I really like about the Everyday lash line from Lily Lashes, I don't really have to cut these lashes to fit my lash line. You want to do any connecting of the eyeliner if you want to like make it a little bit more pointy or whatever, like now's the now's the time to do it, just because you've already put everything on your top lash that would possibly disturb it beforehand. So I'm gonna do that now. I'm not gonna leave my under eyes just like blank. I'm gonna put some color to it. So I'm going to do, instead of dark to light, I'm gonna do the reversal. I'm gonna do light to dark. This is a flat shader brush. Fluffy shader brush to be exact. And honestly, that's the only color. Looking at it, that's the perfect color. I don't need anything else. Now I'm gonna still use that brown mascara because like not having bottom lashes done is not gonna look right. So it looks like there's nothing underneath my like my lashes because it's a brown mascara. If I had black, it would definitely pop and pull everything together. Now let's go into lips. I don't know what I'm gonna do for lips because I don't have that many, you know, I don't have a huge collection of lip products. I have a lot of glosses and oils. I don't have any new like lipsticks and stuff. But let's just keep it simple. All right, I think that's the best way to keep it, like a nice nude. So I zoomed you guys in a little closer because I felt you guys were like too far away. So I'm gonna be using Flex from Rhode. Now there is the little contour thing here, but mine doesn't have a cap on it and that's gross, so just gonna use this brush just to blend everything. And then for the lip, I'm gonna go in with Tower 28. This is the shade Almond. And this is it. All right, let me go get dressed, put on the outfit that, you know, I would wear if I was wearing this look, and then we can close out this video. Okay, so this is the final look. This is like a dress suit. I guess that's the best way to put it, dress suit from Pretty Little Thing. And it's really cute, but I do have to do like fashion tape and everything because it's a little too big. At one point it was too small and then it fit just right and now it's too big, and it just shows that, you know, weight fluctuates and you just gotta fashion tape it or hem it or something. But I really love this look together. I think this is really pretty for Valentine's Day. I'm shocked that everything came together just the way that it did because I was scared. I was scared as hell, okay? Because I don't have much, but what I do have, I can make it work, as you see. And that is just, you know, proof to you guys back home, wherever you're watching, that like, you don't really need a lot, you just need the skill, you know? But it is nice to have other things around so that when you do run into dry skin and stuff like that, you are able to fix that. Can you believe I'm gonna be 30? Oh my God, I'm so excited. I can't wait to be 30, but I feel like I look 30 when my face is beat. I look older. But I really like this makeup look. It's very pretty. It's also very complimentary to the outfit. Perfect for brunch, perfect for date night, for Valentine's Day coming up, or going out with family. Whatever you're doing for Valentine's Day, this is a great look, especially with this color. This is like a periwinkle, like, I don't know, lavender? I don't know, but it all flows and works together. Even the hair, so if you have short hair. I just put 2 clips in the back. Like, don't use the hair clips I use like these basic hair clips that you use when you're styling, these styling hair clips. But if you can find a way to like flatten your hair back or do a slick back ponytail or a bun, so cute, so chic. This is it, okay? This is very pretty. Thank you guys so much for watching. Thank you for just bearing with me. We are so close to 800 subscribers. That is crazy, which means I'm close to 1,000, which means I'm close to monetization, which means we are here and we're doing it. And thank you so much for being a part of my community. Thank you so much for always watching and tuning in. And hopefully you guys do learn something from me each and every time you watch. And with that being said, I will see you all in my next one. Bye.